You're watching ISTV News. This is Panorama giving you the news. Let's see the top stories. Manipur High Court dismisses writ petition against Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh. Petition to be filed in concerned court. The news in detail. Manipur High Court today dismissed a writ petition filed against Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh, who is acknowledged to be the senior-most officer in the Indian Army and next Chief of Army Staff in connection with the fake encounter killing of 3 Manipuri youths in Assam years back, when the officer was the commander of 3 Corps Rangapahar Dimapur on the ground that the court is not the right court for the case. The petitioner is going to file another petition before the concerned court. The writ petition was filed on April 25 last by Fija Manikumar, elder brother of one of the 3 killed, saying that the 3 youths were innocent. They were killed in a fake encounter, the petition stated. Senior advocate Khaidamani was the counsellor and Mahobam Rakesh assisted. The petition was heard before a division bench comprising Acting Chief Justice of Manipur, Justice Laxmikant Mohapatra and Justice N. Kotishore today. The court said that the place of the incident is not under the jurisdiction of Manipur High Court and advised the petitioner that it would be better to withdraw the petition. Then the petition was withdrawn. In connection with the case, senior advocate Khaidamani said the 3 youths, namely Fijam Naubi R.K. Roshan, alias Ronal, and Thongnauzam Prem, alias Roman, were arrested by personnel of Assam Rifles under the command of 3 Corps Rangapahar Dimapur on March 10 of 2010 and were found shot dead on March 17 at the place called Laxmijan under Bokojan Police Station in Karbi Along District, Assam. The petition stated that the 3 youths were killed in fake encounter and urged the Manipur court to deliver justice. However, the court observed that the place where the incident allegedly took place and the dead bodies were found is not under the jurisdiction of the court. Therefore, it would be better to take the case in the concerned court. As such, the case was withdrawn. The counsel argued that as the 3 Corps operates in Manipur, Assam and Nagaland, the court has to pay heed to the case filed against the Corps. But as the court remained firm in its stand to take the case in the right court, the case had to be withdrawn. Advocate Mani said.
Union of India, State of Manipur, the Army General, Eastern Command, Hanajan, Jesu Ramba, Aduga Brigadier Sinachimba, Okaki Matata Tabani. Ado Tari Bache, jurisdiction like the Haidana, Kesasi, jurisdiction like Tavana Maramidra, withdraw Tore, jurisdiction like Bamapan, the Tanana Vidamutta. Aduna, Hosing Mapunda, Aquina, Peterson, side, Tamuri Bache, 3 Corps, Army 3 Corps, Masigi jurisdiction si Assam ga Nagaland ga Manipur ga oibanina adugi matakta laihidaraba sing ado Manipuri macha sing oibanina Manipur High Court na cholok pada ka chukaide haidana atopa case ama 2001 gi Supreme Court na tagiba rayamagi matungina Army gi Chief of the Army Staff ki matakta case tawbase India ki mapam mamana tragama dege hekta tawbiya haiba atopa case amagi mari lenana madugi case adu panchalaga refer tawraga saina thambani adugo honorable court na satisfied oidabadigi adorgadi case asi withdraw tawjaraga aduga appropriate forum da haidi Dimapur da thokpa thodo oibanina aduga sidana lerami bamapam dana Assam da oibanina either Nagaland dara natraga Nagaland ki Kohima Gawate High Court ki Kohima bench da togadra adu Gawate High Court da togadra haibado adigi appropriate forum da togayana na liberty amaki begalwena case asi withdraw togane.
On the other hand, the Standing Council of the Central Government, Amarjit Naurim, said the 3 youths were not arrested on March 10. They were arrested on March 13. At the time, Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh Suhag was posted in Delhi as the Vice Chief of Army Staff. He returned as the commander of 3 corps only in 2011. Dalbir Singh Suhag is not involved in the case. Therefore, the case was withdrawn as dismissed on withdrawal, Amarjit said.
Counsel for the petitioner was forced to withdraw the matter. In a sense, like we must say that the petition was dismissed on withdrawal because they cannot convince the honorable court. Yes, we may say that concerning jurisdiction that the writ petition is not mentionable in the Honorable High Court of Manipur. That is there, and so far as the factual case is also taken into account, the petitioner has sworn a false affidavit. The incident as to abduction of the 3 unfortunate Manipuri boys in an adjoining night of 13 and 14 of 2010, they were reportedly abducted. And here in the writ petition, it has been stated that they were abducted
on March 10th.
Yes, on 10th of March. Seemingly to get it linked with a letter written on the 12th of March 2010 by one Major of the Indian Army. And so, yes, Major Ravi Kumar. So far as the letter written by Major Ravi Kumar is also taken into account, it is not at all related with the abduction of the 3 Manipuri boys. And at the relevant time when the incident took place, Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh Suhag, who is the Vice Chief of the Army Staff, he was posted in Delhi as a Major General only. He was not posted in 3 corps as a corps commander. So it was only on 16th April 2011 that he came to 3 corps at Dimapur. So to say 1 year later. Yes, as a corps commander. So Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh Suhag at all is not related to the incident as alleged in the writ petition, by the petitioner. We may say technically it was moved on 28th. Yes, on 28th, but it was adjourned again. On 30th. After 30th, it was listed today for motion. And so without issuing notice, the matter was dismissed on withdrawal.
It may be recalled that Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh Suhag is at the top of the list of senior officials being considered for the post of the Chief of Army Staff. As the election model code of conduct is in force at present, the case of the appointment of the COAS remains as a constitutional dispute and is pending before the Election Commission of India. On the other hand, there has been people's movement in Manipur recently with the protest that if an officer who is involved in killing innocent people is appointed as the COAS, many more innocent people will get killed in fake encounters. As such, he must not be appointed as the COAS, the protesters had stated. A mother and child who were allegedly kidnapped by a known person escaped from the kidnappers. Thongnauzam Ongbi Sunita Devi, along with her son Sanamatum, a KG2 student of Uchiwa High School, have been allegedly kidnapped by unknown persons when the mother and the son were returning home from school on April 25. The kidnappers later demanded ransom for their safe release. Talking to the ISTV News at Sagolban Lokam Lirak, Sunita said that she escaped along with her son from the kidnappers last night and was saved by the Mirapaibis of Sagolban Lokam Lirak.
Ani bungo sida zango sigi de dum haigalaga kundala kauboni anegi adum hangmadaran bi thangagi yum haira dum khangani nungi da kaloi chembani aina haire aina adu haibadai di moje de babab changda nama jani ma gari de ka khalon hai kai gi non hai kana wanga no hatoge na haire go khoje moi mari ma athawbom lere adudagi ama mamang donge ani ni bachong de ahum ni bachong de je bin dong bu khatane ba lere je bin gi nung jen je khaga muri muri tawe ba ko adai noi ni ak law khong bu na ma cha noi ni ma hatopani haire ibani da adai di ibani je pure karai de jale khang tringak ke nam ne ibani je kapte dum kapbe ko adudagi di moi no pura kan da khoi je mamme ba dum bu burang ne karai no ju khang dre jo already moi na ching amagi yum amada thamme ching maya ama ching karadi ka khale bako adu thamma kanda ahoi da aina kari gi no imai cha thadok bi ona ikape moi da hai pa jana hai ai thadok bi ai cha ji gi kitang khan bi ona ina moi da hai bane ba khumra already moi hai noi gi nama na cha ma tu na bok tho loi kadim le lo adu noi ani adum layu adu noi imung da gi ahoi na pandam ama khak lori hara ga le ra kanda moi nu mi chen mi no ma cha bi de ba khoi da ai thadok bi na ma cha chining bra da hai ba ko chen ba ju ya ro yam to ba ju ya ro en hai ba de gi ba ni cha dum le ka na ngarang no nung si to ro ba ge de ai je khong am ni nga le ma ju ma khong am ni nga ale de gi di ibani je moi na chang ba je de nong je pha ta ra ba nong da nung si no mo ko de ibani je khut sam na ra ga che lak pa ne ba khoi ni je ale di ani yum mom da jang yam ba da how we yum moi na da we ba ko ale mai te lon to ko je ma khak le ra mi nu pi ma za ma khak le ra mi ba ma na kamai to bo no na ga da ina moi ma pa da ina ma khong ko la ga hai ja ba ne ina adu hai ja ra ma tung ga moi na ena du ding a chi gi di lai ro har mam ni ba da moi na lai rak ama khak da thin to pi ga si de dum chat kro si de lak ba gari tong go hai re e ba ko adu da gi di ibani je chum lak ba de ki ba ni na ma da chang ja li mi lai ama chang ga li chum lak ba de ki kamjong tu imphal haibra kamung tu imphal haibra tha ba gari hai pe imphal pan ba u ba da ai gari du da chong khala khi ba ina ibani ja je
kai gari
ukto da adagi di la ka da moi na imphal da ta thara kan da ai mamli de ba sidagi na ai gi yum chi wa buk chat ba kan da di lamahang gi da ina chatu ji cha ji khalu da bhara jong bu yaw da na ukto dai ba du na paisa bi bungo nang wa ro no ite ma paisa yaw dre na paisa ji piram de ba ina adai adamai tau ko hona bra dura dara ai puning yam china thola kan ina so kai no si dei da phamma ga lei ba lei ra matung da ina khale o adu dei chen karai de changi sum aina wakhan dor ga adu si dei da cha choi da sum lambi ji dei da khoi kaka ama chu lei gi da chu lei gi go na khala kan da isi hoi me am le ram da isi hoi manak chen chan ja bane ba ina lai je aina automatic amadi dong e ba ina tera haiba du dei da ina adai di aina chon da di lai gi bani ko na khala ga dei isi hoi me am phambo ubus dei na chen chan ja bane ba ina.
In the meantime, according to information received by the ISTV News, police has started an investigation whether Sunita and her son were really kidnapped by unknown persons or not. It is learned that a man has been arrested in connection with the incident and interrogation is going on. However, police has not disclosed the fact as yet as the investigation is going on. Blessing seeking ceremony of Rajkumar film's 7th production, Inspector Yohan Battu, was held at the house of Actor M. Shyam at Nongmaibung today. The story of the film is written by Priyobati, produced by R.K. Minarani and is directed by L. Prakash. Kaiku, Debita and Prakash are playing the lead roles. Chairman of Film Forum Manipur Surjakanta Sarma, Advisor of KSA Yumnam Pradeep Kumar, President of IPSA Ilangbam Johnson and Director Prakash were the special guest at the ceremony. In his speech, Director of the film Prakash said Part 2 of Inspector Yohan Bai is being met because of enormous demands by the cinema lovers of Manipur. He said, shooting will start from this month and will be released as soon as possible. Now to national and international news. The Supreme Court today said that the Election Commission can prove complaints of paid news and disqualify candidates lying about their poll expenses. The remarks came in the backdrop of former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan challenging Election Commission jurisdiction to probe his poll expenses. The Supreme Court dismissed Chavan's petitions which sought to quash the Bombay High Court order giving the Election Commission the go-ahead to probe his expenses in relation to allegations of paying for news. The Apex Court directed the EC to decide complaint of paid news against Chavan within 45 days. The Election Commission is investigating whether Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, addressed a rally in Uttar Pradesh against the backdrop of Hindu religious images. Modi addressed a rally in Faizabad with images of Hindu god Ram and what was purportedly a Ram temple prominent behind him. Faizabad is right next to Ayodhya, the town where a 16th century Babri mosque was razed by Hindu activists in 1992. The BJP and its affiliates have been campaigning for a Ram temple at a disputed site. Mr. Modi also invoked Lord Rama's name, saying, "I assure you from Bhagwan Ram's land, I will fight corruption throughout my life. I have seen poverty, that's why I have the courage to say this." 4 persons were injured in police firing in Assam's Nagaon district on a mob protesting against NDFBS attack in Bodoland Territorial Area District BTAD during the 12-hour statewide burn today, even as curfew was relaxed in violence-hit districts. Official sources said the police fired on the mob at Doboka area where supporters of Muslim Students Union, which had called the burn attack, and threw stones at them when asked to withdraw the roadblocks. 3 Kashmiri students were allegedly beaten up in their hostel in Greater Noida by a group of 8 other students. The students claimed that they were forced to say Bharat Mata Ki Jai and raise anti-Pakistan slogans. When they did not say this, they were beaten up. The students, close to 150 of them in Noida International University, claimed that the repeated complaints of intimidation did not get much of the response from the university administration. The administration, however, claims that these are normal fights between the groups of students and has no ethnic or regional undertone. Police in Malaysia are holding 11 people on suspicion of involvement in a militant group responsible for planning acts of terror. Police spokeswoman Asmawanti Ahmed said, "There is no indication that the group arrested last week has any connection to the missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, she said. The detainees are also suspected of having links to terrorists in other countries. Police plan to detain other suspects as a preemptive measure, Asmawati said. Well, that's all we have for now. But before we wind up, let's see the top stories once again. Manipur High Court dismisses writ petition against Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh. Petition to be filed in concerned court. Thanks for watching our news, and for more news, do stay tuned.